Welcome everyone to this channeling of the Council of 12 through Evelina Rose. Many years ago when we began working with Evelina, 30, 40 years ago actually, we told her that she sits on the council and it felt unbelievable from her human self. But now, having studied energy healing and 2 apprenticeships this last year with Cindy Dale, she knows it. And so this is Evelina and Babaji, Mahavatar Babaji, channeling the radiant beings of the Council of 12. Many of you have most likely noticed that you've done a whole lot of inner work, and some of those patterns stay around anyway. You do a great healing, you're so pleased, it's gone, and then it's back. And you do another and it's gone and it's back. The old coping mechanisms. You know, they got installed early because you needed them. You needed them as a child to be able to survive your family or to at least get out of the path of danger. And so they're still in there. Some people want to say, well, my kids are doing that, but let's not blame the kids. They're the ones that invented these creative ways of making it through chaos. What we notice, rather than being in any part of you, is it remains in the fascia. The fascia is like this sheath that surrounds the whole body inside, and it clings to these old ways of making life work until it gets a rather immense impact of a message to do differently. So ordinary healing might relax that clingingness of the fascia and you feel way better. And then before long it's, oh, wait a minute, this is the way we're supposed to be. And it tries to reestablish status quo, and it's not by thought. It's not intentional. It's the design that the Spirit created for any of you coming into incarnations, because they're kind of tough. They're not easy, right? So you want to honor your coping mechanisms and love them and then offer them up. And that's what we're going to do today. So quantum repatterning is connecting with yourself at the level of spirit. And everyone has spirit, capital S, that is untouched by incarnations. It's unharmed by anything your soul's been through. These stuck patterns may come from another aspect of your soul, another lifetime, an alternate reality. So we want to move in vibration. It's not really a direction, but in vibration into these realms beyond the ordinary. So one thinks of the 7 chakras you've been taught about being in the body, there's actually 12 chakras. So there's the 7th, the 8th, the 9th. The 10th is underneath the feet. It's in the earth, 10 inches in the earth. That's your grounding chakra. And then there's the 11th, which is right around the skin, and it's the hands, the arms, and the skin, biggest organ in the body. And the 12th, which is, we would have to turn the camera like this, the 12th, which is pure spirit, where you get to experience that part of yourself and of all creation that is the divine. So, shall we go there? We'd like to guide you through a deep healing process and for you to realize that you can make changes at a level that are permanent and lasting. It would be really helpful if you put aside everything else, brought your whole attention, and keep a deepening breath throughout this time. We'll remind you. The more attention you give, the more you benefit. So come with us on this journey. You might allow yourself to get comfortable. You might close your eyes or watch the screen, whatever you wish. as long as it lets you go inside. So breathing and grounding, allow yourself to really drop into your core. So as you breathe, imagine your light is spiraling down the core of your body and you're following it in all the way down to your root chakra. And then if you're willing, ask the angels we've already gathered here, because we have a lot of angels and a lot of guides we've called in. Ask the angels and archangels to help you sink that grounding and clear it, open it, make it broader, but all yours, because many of us, especially those who learn to take care of others, you may have others in your grounding. If so, just release it into the earth. Let the angels help you make a nice, deep, wide root down into the earth. You can send it all the way to the molten core, or you can send it into some of the lush fields of crystals, or some of the stone, whatever you wish, or the waters of the earth, because you want to anchor in these resources, and then as you breathe them up into the body. So you're meant to be fed by the earth, by the resources of the earth and the resources of the heavens at the same time. Pretty good agreement field, huh? So when you come into that deeply grounded place, opening to the light of your being, your spirit, you're able to activate healing at levels beyond any you've ever known before. So we want to ask your conscious mind, which would love to comment on whether this is real or is this really working. We want to say, conscious mind, we'd like you to take a break. Maybe there's a pillow over there. You can go sit on that pillow. Take notes. We'll get back to you. You can talk to me later. And ego, I know this is beyond your understanding, so take a break. Have a rest. You can go sit with mind or sit on this pillow. You can take notes if you want, or just watch or have a nap. We'll get back to you. You're important to me. And feel what it's like when the mind and the ego rest. Now feel your light spiraling down your core. Follow it all the way in. And let it activate the chakras in the core so that each one gets some of that light. So at the center of every chakra is absolute light. There's like 3 layers to a chakra. These wheels that we have at all the major energy points. So they're wheels, but there are 3 layers. The center is absolute light always, always. The in-between layer, some call the void, but Cindy Dale calls it the quantum field. It's a realm of quantum possibilities. And the outer layer is all the culture and beliefs and family stuff and past lives and all of that stuff that gets in the way of being who you really want to be. So breathing into that sense of allowing the absolute light in your body, and especially let your breath carry you right into the core of your heart. In the center of the chest, the divine plants a molecule of itself. A molecule of itself in the center of every being on the planet, animals, all creatures, and you. So breathe in and imagine that, some call it the God spot. You can name it the goddess spot or the light of the divine, the flame of the divine, whatever works for you. Breathe in and let it draw you inward and let it expand as you come into it. And then just be in that absolute light. That's all you need to do here is breathe and be in the absolute light. We acknowledge your spirit. We acknowledge the spirit of all the beings here. and we acknowledge Great Spirit. From the heart of Great Spirit, source of all that is, creatrix, the divine, the one being, we call in scalar waves of light. Scalar waves are these instantaneous waves that are faster than the speed of light. And they operate from the outside in and the inside out, so that absolute light in all your chakras can also create these scalar waves, and they're adaptogenic, which means they serve whatever purpose is needed for the one who receives them. So, giving permission, yes, fill me with scalar waves of light. Let them wash through me. I turn it all over. That's the key. Many people get into a healing and they're working with us and then they try to work, but we need you to just turn it all over. We don't need you to. It will serve you to turn it all over. We don't have needs. It's okay. Turn it all over. There you go. And if you want, you can imagine sending a luminous thread of light from that absolute light in your God-Goddess spot to the beings, the teams, the healing angels, or the situations that are needed for whatever you're healing. Beautiful. We can feel it. And just notice as you go into that absolute light in your core, you can float in there. Just kind of spread out and enjoy it. That's yours. That's who you are. And breathe. Nice full in-breath. Maybe pause a little bit. And then let it fall out. Takes a little while. It's a and you can make sound with it if you wish. And then allow it to come in. That's it. Relaxing in the breath as if your body knows what it's doing, because it does. And then naming to the radiant beings and guides that are around you what you wish to release, where in your body you'd like to let it go. Name the patterns. We're listening. We have enough beings from the realms of light to be with each of you. So we're listening. Even if you're on the replay, we're listening. Offer up whatever is the patterns you want to let go of. And imagine that the radiant guides and angels are dissolving them. And you give them permission. Dissolve my past. Dissolve everything that is not me. Dissolve everything that is not now. Because you only need to live your present moment. You don't need to live out the past. You don't need to live out other lifetimes or try to live the future. Some people do. Bring it all to now. This beautiful radiant light in the center of your chest, the center of your heart, and meet the divine there. If you find emotions coming up, you might ask Divine Mother, in whatever form you relate to come and hold you. She loves that. And you can breathe in her love and breathe the emotions right into her heart. She absorbs them. They become light because she's pure love and pure light, always. So she's the safest mother in the cosmos. Kind of the original, you know. Breathing into the absolute light and the presence of the divine. And now we'd like you to imagine that we're encouraging that absolute light in your heart to move down into your second and into your first chakra, down the third, second, first. And whether you sense it, feel it, imagine it, or think maybe perhaps it's there, it doesn't matter. But you give permission through the imagining for that absolute light in your first chakra. And then turn over to the radiant beings of light around you. Everything that was amiss from birth through the womb experience, which is where about 80% or 90% of things begin. So that codependence you've worked on forever, you probably started when you came in the womb and your mother wasn't capable. So you gave her all you had. So you want to invite the quantum repatterning of give me a new womb experience. That's the function of the ninth dimension. So we call in the ninth dimension to bring in an alternate womb experience as if your mother was fully resourced, fully capable, and holding you in such love while you were inside and while you were infant. So let Divine Mother, if you're willing, could be Kuan Yin, could be Mother Mary, it could be a goddess you relate to. There are so many mothers. Let Divine Mother hold you because your original mother should have given you certain hormones, including melatonin, which really helps you sleep. And you may not have gotten it. So let Divine Mother give it to you now. She'd love to. Oh, you can just feel the happiness in her of people saying, yes, yes, Divine Mother. Create me a warm experience like I deserve. Yes, Divine Mother. I accept. I don't know how, but show me. Show me. She knows how. You know, she's really experienced. So surrender, turn it over, breathe, receive. That's the answer. Surrender, allow, turn it over, breathe it in, receive, and if you wish, melt into the love. And even if it's just maybe a good browse, it doesn't matter. Go where you can. She knows how. And you can come back to this as many times as you wish on the replay. So accept what is. Acceptance is a big part of surrender. And then acknowledge you're doing fine. You're doing fine. You're breathing. You're allowing. You're being here. Because when you surrender, allow, accept, and acknowledge, you can arrive. So arrive in the heart of your heart. Arrive in the healing that the cosmos is creating for you right now. Arrive in the love that is your birthright. Arrive in the core of your body and take up residence. Your body will do much better if you're living in it, grounded, breathing, centered. That's the medicine, you know. It's you. Your spirit created this vessel. Come live in it. It's really wise. Oh, big breath. Let it go with sound. Oh. For some of you, this healing will continue for a while, and if you'll just be still and turn off devices and let us, we'll be happy to continue. And in honor of the festival, we're bringing it to a close. So we want to give Evelina a moment to say that, I want to say my favorite work is immersers. People who come for 3 days, 4 days, an extended period, and we get to work these patterns and all of the dysfunction in your life through level after level. I do energetic healing work, I do laying on of hands. My original work was as a therapist, although it became metatherapy pretty quickly because I'm a mystic and I believe in the metaphysical, you can probably tell. And channeling of readings with people and also spiritual mentoring of people. I really have helped many people build their practices. But my favorite is immersives. Right now I have someone here for 10 days and we get to work in many levels, but also go for walks and enjoy the dance in this community and play with each other and enjoy great food. And I often share a lot about nutrition and meditation, lots of journaling. Treat yourself. Come to, it's Sebastopol, California. You can stay here, you can receive all that you need. So you can, the entry point is the free 20-minute complimentary discovery call on my website. So you come into that, we see if it's a good fit, see what you're wanting. And it's time to complete. So thank you all so very, very much. It's a joy to be with you. Thanking all the radiant beings of light. Thank you, Council of 12. We release you, all whose work is done. We ask for the highest, clearest guidance for everyone here. And for support if some beings stay, we bless that work. And we ask that you be guided to walk the center of your destiny path with miracles of grace and ease. And may scalar waves of light come from the heart of the divine to all beings on the planet, blessing all that exists. Blessed be.